Namaskar. Krishnamurti says, where there is attention, there is quietness. That means attention is quietness. They are not two separate things. Or it is not like that. First you be attentive and then you got quietness. Please inquire into the question of attention. Attention is not the concentration. The concentration means resistance. Thought wanders away, and thinker, which is basically thought, try to control it. That means thought wants to control thoughts in order to focus it on a particular thought or a particular thing, which is the only projection of thought and nothing else. That report is called resistance. So attention is not concentration. So be attentive completely with your all heart, everything that you have, and be free of every form of resistance. See that which you resist, anything, it is due to fear, which prevents the attention. And where there is attention, there is no entity who attends. But in resistance, there is a center. And in complete attention, there is no person, there is no center. That is being aware of the act of attending or the state of attending. If it is aware of attending, there is a center, or center is already there in the form of resistance. But to see and to realize all that, there must be profound interest. Otherwise, everything is just theory and words only. We go on moon, live under the sea. We have the miracle of television, mobile, the jet, all weapons to kill people, but we cannot live in order. Actually, all we want to be in order. That is our nature. You know, when you go to sleep, before going to sleep, if your day has been disorderly, confused, then sleep first puts everything in order for itself and then quieten down. Otherwise, sleep becomes disturbed, uncertain, unclear, not present. For a fun, you observe it. Everybody demands to live in order basically. It is fact. You agree or not agree. But that order cannot be brought about if you watch yourself in daily action and reactionship with the people, idea and the things, because the challenge is ever new and the response to that challenge is ever old from the past, which is the main cause of disorder and which prevents order. So watch yourself in action and reaction and relationship throughout the day and take a stock of what happened like a balance sheet. Make a audit so that everything is clear and brought in light. Then sleep have a different quality of order, and in the morning you become more sensitive, more alive, and attentive. Disorder makes you insensitive. This is fact. Disorder makes you insensitive. That is fact. Or the insensitiveness is disorder. They are not two different things. So, quietness comes when there is a complete attention about your any reaction towards anything. And this attention is not practice, is not effort, or the resistance of what is. You cannot say, well, I shall be more attentive tomorrow than today. So I practice it hardly. To practice to get anything is our conditioning because we are told by so called religious people or other if we want to get anything success in worldly life or moksha nirvana in beyond life we must practice. That is our conditioning. We assume that by practice we can bring happiness or timeless state or experience of immeasurable etc. The duration of attention is not so important than the understanding of our all reactions during the days, which brings order. And also, the duration of attention is not so important than the observation of our inattention. When we are aware of our inattentivity, then that very awareness of that inattention becomes attention. You see, we all are trying to come upon something, some wonder, etc. That is naturally. Even the most confirmed communist must have an occasionally glance at the sky, at the cloud, at the tree, the singing forest stream to find out the beauty of it and the splendor of it and maybe wonder about it, but he keeps mum. The beauty is not in the thing, in the building, in the cathedral, and so on. When there is a stillness, there is the complete attention, then there is no conflict and there is no opposites. There is only complete attentiveness. The quality of stillness matters, and that extraordinary stillness cannot be brought by superficial means, but such stillness comes naturally as we open the door or the window. The fresh breeze comes naturally. We cannot brought it inside. So it is easily without effort. But only when you understand this the whole process of knowing oneself and so completely that there is no any kind of distortion. Distortion means hope, motive, sense of possessiveness, or trying to overcome from what is to what should be. Because distortion is effort, effort is conflict, and conflict is disorder. When there is complete stillness, then there is a possibility of something new can take place and got freedom from the time, which is the psychological distortion. When past or thought or memory coming in and destroying, there is no possibility of new. and also no possibility of that immensity to be seen. That immensity cannot be invited. How can a little mind, a frog in the old pond, however erudite, however scholarly, however austere, with its harshness, brutality, how can such a corrupt mind receive that which has no frontier? Because such mind is not innocent, sensitive, venerable, because when there is center, there is a frontier also. When there is time interval between what is and what should be, the psychological time exists, and that which has no time, it cannot know. That which has no time is cannot know by the known, because known is itself time. JK says, stop there, don't move. What matters is not to seek, but to understand. Wisdom is greater than harsh saintliness. Wisdom comes with the ending of suffering, etc., of sorrow and suffering, and the understanding of the sorrow is to understand oneself. Then, in that understanding of oneself so completely, there is a quietness, there is a beauty and a creativity. And without creativity, without beauty, do what you will, do what you like. That immensity, that nameless thing, that timeless thing cannot be. So, again, what matter is not to seek immensity, nameless, timeless, unknown, but to understand of oneself, which is nothing but only the network of thought, and we cannot know the unknown by the known. This is also the truth. Stop there and let happen what is going to happen. Let understanding answer about truth, about immensity, about timeless and unknown. We don't know about it, so satisfied with that not knowing and remain with it honestly, without any hope, any desire, any motive that one day I will. This is the cunningness. Be alert. Namaskar. Namaskar.